Hey everyone, Boomsie here with another Gunpla review. Today we're taking a look at the Re-100 Efreet Custom. Now don't forget to go and visit Canadian Gundam and use your code Gunpla Network to save 10% off your entire order. As you can see here, this is straight out of the box. No panel lining, none of the stickers or decals are on there. I'll end up doing that on my Instagram a little bit later, so I don't know if Danik's going to put a link here or in the description. You can check that out and see some of the work in progress shots for some upcoming reviews as well. So first things first, let's go ahead and get into its articulation. Just kind of holding the kit and admiring really how good it looks for being a Re-100. It is quite hefty as well, so it's got nice weight to it, and it is very, very secure and stable. As you can see, there is a mono eye inside, and the head's gonna just move a little bit up and down and a little bit to the side and side there. You can kind of move the mono eye around, but it is a little bit troublesome. I'll take off the head to show you. And as you can see, it was pretty difficult to give him the old Highlander special there. I went ahead and done that and removed it. As you can see, the pink piece in the mono eye is actually a color piece, which is really nice. They did provide a foil sticker to go underneath, and you can kind of move that around, but I'm not going to move it around. My only tip for you is to maybe glue this on. It is fairly loose, and that part likes to come off, but like I said, there's a lot of good areas for detail. I think I'm going to chrome some of this out and maybe chrome the spikes on the shoulder as well. Here's a look at it from the side. Again, pretty good motion. Feels really stable. Shoulder, you're going to get that standard movement. There is a nice gimmick inside. As you can see, it does separate a little bit, and if you pull too hard, you can disarm him. Something else I would definitely glue on are the spikes. They like to come off, and you don't want them to drop into that Gundam void, so I would definitely highly recommend that you glue those on. That way you don't have that issue. I was kind of manhandling it there for the shoulder piece. It shouldn't really have that issue. You are going to get a full rotation on the arm. Solid bend at the elbow and all the way up there for that flexing. Oh yeah. Gonna get some really nice colored pieces inside there for the rockets. It does come with two pair of closed hands. As you can see, it's about the standard articulation that you would expect. And then just the standard kind of open hands. That way you can place those heat sabers in there. While we're on the accessories, it does come with a little butt piece which goes underneath. You're gonna slide that just in there, that way you can get it onto a stand. I recommend for this hefty boy, any 1/100 stand will do. Moving along, you are gonna get a nice full rotation, but like I said, that joint does like to pop out a little bit when you do a full rotation, so if you're posing, I would recommend that you get it at the angle that you want it at before you do so. Like I said, these things really like to pop out, so those are definitely going to get glued. Shoulder piece moves really, really nice and fluid. It's actually on this unique peg style for the shoulder, which is really cool because most of the time you get those ones that are a little bit awkward. So this one gives you a little bit of that range of mobility for that shoulder piece, so you can get some really dynamic poses. The torso, unfortunately, is a little bit lackluster. We're really looking at some limited motion here. Definitely need to get those yoga classes in there for our Iflyte buddy. If you twist it too much, he's just going to pop off and you're not going to get much. But other than that, again, the torso is very, very solid, and you can see all those opportunities for panel lines. Again, if you saw the unboxing, this piece is kind of like a rubber PVC piece. It does have a little bit of articulation, but it does block the side skirts a little bit, so it's a little awkward. And this limits some of the leg movement, but you are going to be able to move that skirt kind of at a 180-degree circle, kind of almost full but not quite. Here's a look at it from the back, see what you're kind of working with. The butt flap, well, it butt flaps. And the front skirt does come up, but it's got a little bit of resistance. As you can hear it there, it pops. And, you know, sometimes that is not a good sound to hear when you're messing with Plamo. But if you're going to want to get that old kick to the front, you're going to have to put the skirt up and move the side skirt to the side, and you're going to get that nice little field goal kick. The pod holder does rotate in a 360 degree. And we'll turn it around for the bend at the knee, which is pretty good. It's a little bit limited. It's more of like a 45 degree angle there. And we'll take a look at that extension back up from the top. The old classic stanky leg, really good there. We got the full rotation, but it does get caught a little bit, and then you can't actually go around because it feels like it's gonna snap. So obviously you don't really want to do that. The armor on the legs feels fantastic. All color separated by plastic. Got the boosters there, which can use a little bit of love and color. And the feet mechanic, the foot mechanic, it's a little strange. It's got this like slide to the left, slide to the right kind of thing. And it really didn't do too much when I was trying to pose it. If anything, it made the standing worse in some situations, because it kind of does this thing where it's like I got a duck foot, and then that duck foot, like, you gotta move it over, and yeah, it just causes it to wobble. So not sure about that mechanic, not sure why it's there, but I guess it's better than having just stuck feet. And just some quick foot articulation, nothing really too special. We do get a bend at the arc. And with those giant armor plates, you are not going to get any rotation there. The nice thing about this kit is it does look good from the front and the back. You can actually get some pretty cool things here. I've seen a few customs where they have them standing kind of like an anime character looking back, and having the heat sabers and everything. So I don't know, we'll see what I end up doing once I get my filthy paint hands on it and see what we do from there. The backpack does have some articulation. You can move it this way and this way, but the blades do tend to like to come out. The boosters don't really move, but you can remove this, but it is tight on there, and once you do, it lets these pipes loose, so I would just recommend kind of leaving that there. And you are going to get two of these fantastic blades. They are in a translucent orange, which is not a normal color you get fairly often with Gunpla, so these are going to stand out. Later on, you're going to see them on a blue light, which is just a RGB LED light. They look great on that. They definitely have a great shelf presence there, as you can see how vibrant that is against my fingers. The details here are a little lackluster, but they're made to basically highlight the kit, so really we more or less care about the blade than the rest of it. And for the hand, just wanted to show how simply it goes in there. It actually has a kind of squarish round off for the hand, and you know, just the regular peg style that we're all used to. It's just gonna go in there and place itself, and it fits pretty snug, no real issues. You can kind of move it up and down and get a pretty good choppy chop. And let's just do some quick size comparison. Here it is next to the Master Grade. The High Grade. And the SD Cross Silhouette. So what's the verdict? Are we passing for a sale? Is it a must-have or a niche kind of kit? I would say at the price point of around 3,500 yen, which is around $35 USD, and usually you'll find this kit for about 40 USD inside of your local hobby shop, I would say this is a must-have. It looks great, feels great, and I mean, it's part of the Mono Eye gang, what's not to love? You can definitely pump out some Eiffel 65 on your stereo as you build this big blue boy. The fluorescent orange on the kit is supremely eye-catching. Every time I walk past it on my shelf, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's there. I think it's like some kind of traffic cone or something. The fluorescent orange, again, on the sabers for the clear, it really brings a unique presence on your shelf amongst those boring kind of beam sabers. With a little bit of custom work and panel lines, you can customize your very own Efreet Custom. Now that's it for this video. Let us know what you think about the kit in the comments below, or if there are any other Re100 kits you'd like to see us review in the future. As always, this is Boomsie back with the Gunpla Network. I missed you all. I hope that you are all well, and don't forget to keep building.